Hello viewers, I welcome you to Millennium Business Talk. Our today's guest is Mr. Kashif Siddiqui. He is the Chief Executive Officer of Linx Brokerage, located in Jackson Heights, New York. Hello Mr. Siddiqui, how are you?
Hello, how are you? Hello, viewers.
So you're the broker of your company,
Yes, we are the
insurance
brokers.
company.
Yes, we are the broker of insurance company.
So how you entered into this profession as a broker?
I start with my brother as a patient. I really like this business, so I started my new venture, my own venture, this in 2006. I love this insurance. That's why I want to get into it.
Thank you. So, what are the types of insurance you sell through your company to the insurance purchasers?
We deal with auto, home, and business.
And if anybody wants to buy a house, what they have to do first after or before buying the house to buy the insurance, homeowners insurance?
Yes, they need a homeowner insurance before the closing, and bank required to have protect their assets. So you have to have insurance first, homeowner insurance.
You also do the auto insurance.
Yes, we do auto insurance
So,
and business insurance as well.
so when someone wants to buy a car, so he has to deal with your company or any company to buy an insurance before buying the car, or as soon as he will complete the buying car, he must have the insurance.
Yes, the state is mandatory. You have to have a liability insurance in this country, and there is a couple of type of insurance, which is one is liability, another one is called physical damage. This is not a mandatory, but if your car is financed or leased, is bank required to carry physical damage on the policy.
So if anybody wants to buy an insurance for his car, so what are the documents required to submit to your company?
We just need the personal data and VIN number, which is our vehicle identification number. That's why we require to give them a code and write the policies.
And as long as someone wants to buy a house, and as soon as the closing takes place, they have to submit the homeowner's insurance.
It's called a insurance certificate. It's evidence of property. You have insurance binder to closing at the closings and bank required.
So what are the documents they have to submit to the insurance company to buy a homeowner's insurance?
We don't need any documents. We just need the name, the personal data, and address and
Property.
the property. And we look into the internet is the property size and year they're built. There is kind of simple questions. We need to be found in on internet.
You also sell the life insurance policies.
Yes, we do life insurance from term life.
So, what documents required for purchasing a homeowner's life insurance policy for young people who are below 40?
We don't need basically any documents. We need the basic information, which is name, date of birth, and address. And is we cannot determine the premium unless we have to have a blood test. Is the insurance company pay for it? It's free. It's a blood test. And once we order the blood test, it's results come, and insurance company will determine the premiums.
So, for determination of the premiums, what are the factors you consider for homeowners and the car owners?
Factor, what do you mean by that?
That means their any source of income is being considered for that, or
This,
just
uh,
to-
this, this credit considered, and also the company also look for it. You will get credit if you have a good job, and you will get credit. And also, if you have a degree holder, some of insurance company will give you credit for those.
how you determine the rates of the premiums that you pay for the car owners?
We have a management systems and rating systems. Is we enter our data. It's a lot of criteria. We cannot tell you the one thing. There's so many criteria to calculate the premium. Basic is age, factors, violations, and credit histories. These are all our database and is a rating system is calculating the rates.
We see some people have higher rate of car insurance, and some people get lower rates. So why why the insurance companies does that, or what are the reasons for doing that?
There is there's a lot of criteria and factors, which is could be age, violations, credit, is a company check, all of those. Histories.
Driving record is also.
Driving records is violations. Violations is the accidents. Is how many accidents we have, a violation we have. They check all of them.
Thank you. So what is premium rate structures?
Premium rate is structured by the determined after your informations and how you qualified, your age, your qualifications, your jobs, and plus your driving vehicle history. And this is all this insurance company will determine the premiums.
Do you do landlord insurance?
Yes, we do landlord insurance.
So if any landlord purchase the policy of landlord insurance, how he will be benefited?
And first thing, there is homeowner and landlord is two kind of insurance policy. One is a homeowner, which is you live by yourself in a home. It's called homeowner.
Yes.
Landlord policy, which is you rent it out to others, and it's called landlord policy. Most of the broker they don't know how they can give the insurance, which is the homeowner or landlord policy. And most of the people think it's the same policy. It's not the same policy. It's two different policies. Landlord is different, homeowner is different. And if you rent it out to others, and you really need the landlord policies.
So what about the flood insurance for the homeowners? Is it necessary for all homeowners or in particular areas?
It's not necessary for all of them, but depend in the area. And if the homeowner doesn't come with the flood insurance, you have to get separate flood insurance.
And what about the earthquake insurance? It also being covered by the same policy, or we have to specifically it has to be mentioned?
You can endorse to the same homeowner policy. If you just mention you need a homeowner policy, earthquake coverages, and we will cover for you.
Thank you. A lot of accidents, car accidents are being occurred on the street. So if any person face any accident on the street, so and his car is being damaged, so how he has to claim the damages for damage of his car?
And an insurance company, and then that's a benefit for the broker. If you have a broker, you just call us, we'll take care of right away, and we'll process your claims, and the insurance company will visit and inspect your vehicle within 24 hours.
And they also have to call the police right away?
You have to call the police, make a report, and tell them what happened, and they will give you your
Police
report numbers, and you go next day to get a police report. And in the meantime, you call us, and we'll process your claims. By the time once you get police report, I give you a copy of this report as well.
So how important to obtain police report in case of car accidents?
It's very important. Is police report is it will tell you what happened. This is whatever you tell to the police officers, they will write the reports. The insurance company will determine whose fault is not or is not.
And police also
Yes.
will
Look into the fault of the
drivers.
drivers.
What is mandatory insurance? Which kind of insurances are mandatory for the homeowners, car owners?
Mandatory is car insurance. You have to have mandatory for life insurance, auto insurance, and once you take the car out from the insurance, you need to have a mandatory liability insurance, which is a state required. You have to have a minimum limits, which is auto 2550 and 10,000 property damage.
All car owners have to obtain the insurance.
Minimum 2550 and 10,000 property damage liability limits.
And as soon as
This
they
is
buy
this
a
is
car,
mandatory.
And,
This is called
and
mandatory.
also for the homeowners insurance.
Homeowner
also
is
mandatory?
if your house is financed by the bank is required. You have to have homeowner insurance. Otherwise, yes, they will they will buy themselves for banks because they want to protect.
What is the premium rate structures? I asked you this question. Premium rate structure.
Premium rate structures is determined by your data, is your name, address, date of birth, all information is the company will determine your rates.
What are the functions of insurance underwriters?
Insurance underwriter is will once they will write the policy, they will underwrite you based on your name, history, your credits, and your violations. They will look into really deeply, and they will approve the policy. Okay, this person is qualified for better rate, or is high rates, or medium rate range of the price. This is underwrite for jobs.
What does insurance policy means? Insurance policy. What does it mean?
Insurance policies. Once you write the insurance, once we write the insurance, and they will give you papers, which is all laws and informations, your personal information and price. This is called policies.
So what's the difference between the insurance contract and the insurance policy?
Policy is there is no contract, but policy, which is called papers, and there is all premium determined in the policy, and plus you can see the dates, which is the policy effective and cancel policy, which is some insurance company offer you 6 months, some company offer you 1 year.
So the homeowners, suppose someone's house is being damaged by fire. So fire insurance has to be purchased for, or the
This
homeowner's insurance.
Homeowner will cover to fire.
So the homeowners, every homeowner must preserve their homeowner's policy.
Exactly. They are really need the homeowner insurance if they own the home, or if they rented out the house, they need a landlord policy.
So as soon as they preserve the homeowner's policy, it's easy for them to claim to the right company for damage. The insurance companies are being regulated by insurance law. So do you have any idea about Ferguson Act? This is the law relating to the insurance company. So the
It's all regulated by State Department.
state law. So if any broker or insurance agent are found that they have committed kind of fraud to mislead their customers or their insurance purchasers, what consequences they face?
If agent found he doing the fraud, he make nothing claims. There is 4 schemes, and there is also 800 for fraud insurance, and State Department is also claim. So this person is doing the frauds and making the fake claims. There are a lot of ways you can report it to them. So there is agent number also for frauds.
Punishment also.
Yes, so
Conviction and punishment.
This
for-
judge will
for
determine
frauds.
the
consequence will happen to the insurance policy purchasers if they claim false claim, if they make false claims for recovering money by
Insurance companies?
the insurance purchasers, the person who buy the insurance, if they make false claim,
Same thing
baseless
is
claim, the same consequence will happen to them.
Same thing. An insurance company, they will follow them, and they're at 800, they're the force, and they will, determine this is the fitness, and they will get insurance.
So to claim damages to the insurance company, all the insurance policy holders have to be fair and honest to make claims. Okay. How you serve the people of our community, as long as you are working for the people of our community in the insurance program, how your services are being, how the people of our community are being benefited from
We
your
are,
service.
we are experienced people, and this is our job to provide them a best rates and the cheapest rate. We beat almost everybody, and there is a three kind of insurance. One is called direct underwriters. One is captive agents. We are broker. Basically, we represent so many companies, and we never turn off any applications. And if you have bad credit, so many violations, we still give you the insurance. And captive agents is called out, like all state farm. This is only they have a one insurance company. If they cannot write anything, they will just decline it. We never decline it. And direct writers is called Geico. Geico, we just call directly to the Geico. They will give you insurance and benefits for the having of brokers is be taken care of from top to bottoms. And if you have a claims, we guide you day by day. Anything if you have a problems, you just call us, and we are local people, and you just whenever you want to, you don't need to get any appointment from us. You just walk in, and we will help you right there.
The insurance has to be bought for the homeowners and the car owners for 1 year contract or more than 1 year.
Is
3 years of
six-month policies or 1 year policies. There is no contract between. You don't get penalized for if you break in a contract. There is no contract. Only the 6-month policy and 1 year policy you can change any times.
And anybody can pay the whole money for the policy at a time or by monthly payments.
Some insurance company will give you benefits. If you get in full, you will get discount. And if you want to make installment, there is also options still available. So you want to make the 6 payments, 12 payments. We have those options.
So monthly payments are also available
Yes.
to pay insurance money.
Exactly.
So if anybody defaults to make monthly payments, what consequence will happen to the insurance
If
policy?
your payment due today, and insurance company will give you 10 days more to make the payments. And if you don't make the payments, they will cancel the policy, and plus they will inform to the DMV your policy is canceled. You will get penalized at $10 per day for DMV, and as long as you don't have insurance, you can caps.
$10 penalty for
Per day.
driving the car
Per day,
$10
because you don't have
penalties
insurance.
if anybody doesn't have the insurance. And they could not claim any damage if any accident occurs unless they have an insurance.
Yes, if your policy is canceled, if you get involved with the accident, you're not covered.
What's the underwriting profit? Do you have an idea? Underwriting profit. And do you know anything about earned premiums?
Earned premium is called, which is, let's say, policy you have today and to tomorrow, right? And but you paid up to 6-month policy, right? It's called unearned premium, and insurance company will return to you. It's called unearned premium.
And earned premiums
Yes.
are being returned by the
They're
insurance
returned
policy
to the insurance.
policyholders.
If you don't want to carry the insurance for 6 months or 1 year.
What about liability insurance?
Liability insurance, I mentioned you earlier, is a third-party insurance. You have to have this is state, all the United States need mandatory insurance, which is called a liability insurance. You need to have this kind of insurance to drive the vehicles.
Okay, thank you very much. And what about the self-insurance? What is self-insurance?
This is a big company, which is they have to afford to pay the claims, right? So they don't need to carry the insurance company. So they can insure by themselves, but has to be approved by the insurance department, state insurance departments.
And what about the reinsurance?
Reinsurance is covered by the insurance company claims. They are like called a strength. One by one, like one insurance company on the front, they have a three, and on the back for cover the losses.
Some people wants to buy insurance directly going to the bank, insurance companies. So what you suggest the people should go through the brokerage, or it's better for them to go directly to the bank?
Directly to the
Insurance companies.
And to us, they have a lot of benefits. And if you think they are cheaper, but they are not cheaper. There is the XYZ companies out there, and we also have so many companies. We can calculate right on the spot within a five minutes your premium, and plus we will help you day by day. And any help, we are local people. You see us, and direct writers, you don't see them. Never. They're always on the phones, and you need help, they're never gonna come to you. But we are here for serving our communities and long times, and we help people, and we advise them and write things, what coverages you need to require, what is not required, and what benefit for you.
The people have direct access to your office, and the other insurance companies' offices are not accessible to the people of our community. They cannot go directly to
No, they're always on the phones. You cannot go to their place. And there is so many companies. You just go, call them, and they will, give the insurance. But you don't know what you're getting, what you need. Might be you need something else, and you get something else. That's very possible. And but we here to help you out, and what insurance you need, and that's what we are qualified for that.
And you help people to shop different insurance companies.
Yes, we have so many companies, so we search for them as so we have a software that we calculate it within a 5 to 10 minutes, and which
which are cheaper.
Is what is the best price,
Minimum.
and plus the coverages, best coverages.
Thank you. What is dual insurance? Dual?
Dwelling is called the buildings itself, right? Is let's say you buy the house.
Dwelling house.
Yes, is a dwelling house. How much coverage you need is called a building dwellings.
Do you do any business insurance?
Yes, we do business insurance as well.
So how the business organizations, enterprises are being benefited by purchasing insurance?
A small business, there is so many kind of insurances, and we give them a liability as also we cover there is a financial loss against for claims, and so we cover liability limits, median and limits, and plus the contents depending on what you're looking for.
When the insurance companies, they draft the contracts, some people complain. They just enter some unfavorable terms for the purchasers. They enter only the favorable terms to get advantage from the customers.
Talking about the policy period.
Policy, not periods. There are some hardship grounds.
And if It's dependent on what they're covering for. That's what they will mention into the policies, and you have to read the policy what they're covering you. This is the terms of the insurance.
What is limited consumer benefits? Limited consumer benefits. Any idea about that? Or what are the deductibles?
Deductible means, let's say you bought the policy, right? And you have $500 deductibles. And if you have a loss tomorrow, and you have a $500 deductible, you pay first $500. The insurance company will deduct $500, and whatever the loss is, $5,000, let's say, and they will subtract $500, and you pay first $500 deductible. That's called deductibles. Company will pay rest of the amounts is after the deductibles.
What is a service retainer? Service retainer?
Service retainer is fees, which is depend on the case by case, charge the fees by insurance broker, and they retain the fees for they have a contract. So you have to sign this.
So, as insurance broker, you take your fees and commissions from the customers
case
or
by
from
case.
the insurance companies.
So we get commissions from the insurance companies, and fees we charge to the client and what kind of insurance they're looking for. Case by case, that's why I said that. Case by case, we will determine.
How do you assess your commission and fees? What are the just
Every company and every insurance has a different commissions.
What is co-insurance? Co-insurance.
Co-insurance is insurance company will pay 80% co-insurance of your losses. Or either some of them have 8% co-insurance.
Co-insurance. And what is indemnification? Indemnification or indemnity? So thank you, Mr. Siddiqui. Thank you very much for being with the Millennium Business Talk program. And thank you, viewers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you again. And we will see you again in another time with the Millennium Benefit Talks program with another guest. Thank you very much for being with us. And thank you, Mr. Siddiqui.